In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about slope. Slope is represented by the lowercase letter m. And the slope of a line can be positive, it can be negative, it can be zero, or it can be undefined. So a line with a positive slope is going to be rising from left to right. So if you take your pencil or your pen and you trace that line from left to right, and your pencil or your pen is going up, then that line has a positive slope. If you trace the line from left to right and the line is going down or falling from left to right, then that line has a negative slope. All right, if the line is a horizontal line, the slope of that is 0. And if it is a vertical line, that slope is undefined. So slope is essentially the rise of the line, which is how far you go up or down from one point to the next, over the run of the line, which is how far you go left or right. And so rise is the change in your y values, because y values on the graph go up and down. The run is the change in your x values, because x values go left and right. So if we were given this line on the graph and I wanted to find its slope, I can pick a point on the graph. I'm just going to pick this point. It really doesn't matter which one I choose. And I'm going to count to the next nice point here on the graph. How far would I have to go up? I would have to go up 3. So my rise for this line is a positive 3. And I would have to go to the right 2. So my run is a positive 2. So that means the slope of this line is 3/2 or 3/2. Now you might say, well, what if I didn't choose those points? Or what if I chose this point and decided to count to this point? Well, let's try it that way. If I started here, I would have to go down instead of up. So I would go down 3. Now that's a rise of -3. And then I would have to go left 2. And so left is also negative. So I end up with -3 over -2. But we know that a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So this becomes 3/2, and we still get that same answer, 3/2. Okay, one more example with this same line. What if I had chose to count from this lowest point to this point? Okay, from here, I would have to rise 6. So my rise would be 6. And I would have to run positive 4. So 6/4. But you can see that 6/4 also simplifies to 3/2. And just as I told you up here, since this line is rising from left to right, we knew our answer was supposed to be positive, and we did get a positive answer.